Writing structure for an essay using the book Holes. Essay structure. The principal purpose of the introduction is to present your position. This is also known as the thesis or argument. But an effective introductory paragraphs are so much more than just a thesis. So a good intro paragraph is more than just a thesis. You need a thesis, but that's not enough. The hook. Before the thesis statement, the essay should begin with a hook. The hook grabs the reader's attention and makes them want to read on. This is where the real challenge is. So when you write your introductory paragraph, include the thesis, but also include a hook. You want to pull your reader into the story so that they're excited about it and they want to read more and learn more. Hook them. Hook example. Examples of effective hooks include relevant quotations. No man is an island. Or surprising statistics. 3 out of 4 doctors report that, blah, blah, blah. Use something that will grab the reader's attention and make them hungry to read more. Perhaps something shocking. That might grab some attention. Introductory paragraph. Following the thesis, you should provide a mini outline which previews the examples you will use to support your thesis in the rest of the essay. Not only does this tell the reader what to expect in the paragraphs to come, but it also gives them a clearer understanding of what the essay is about. Concluding sentence. The goal here is to seamlessly move the reader to the first body paragraph of the paper. The basic introduction does not need to be much more than 3 or 4 sentences in length. If yours is much longer, you might want to consider editing it down a bit. So, when writing the concluding sentence of your intro paragraph, make it connect to the first body paragraph, the next paragraph. Note, what not to do. Do not use passive voice or I, my. Active voice wherein the subjects direct actions rather than let the actions happen to them. He scored a 97% instead of he was given a 97% is much more powerful and attention-grabbing way to write. So do not use passive voice I, my. Do not continue. Always make sure to avoid personal pronouns like I, my, or me. Unless it is a personal narrative, do not include these pronouns. Try instead to be more general, and you will have your reader hooked. When writing, we always need to keep in mind the structure. And the most basic part of the structure is the paragraph. What is a paragraph, you ask? Well, a paragraph is a section or piece of writing. Here's the symbol for paragraph. Examples of paragraphs. Here we see a paragraph. Here's another and a third. Paragraphs have indentations. Always indent the first line of your paragraph. As you can see here, the space pushed in is an indentation. Also here and here. So the beginning line of each paragraph needs to be indented. Indentation. Indent, indent, indent. Indent the first line of each paragraph. Always remember that. Basic structure of an essay. The first part of your essay is the introduction paragraph, as we can see here. This is the top of it. Next, we have our body paragraphs, typically 3 body paragraphs. And lastly, we have a conclusion. The conclusion paragraph summarizes what has been said and includes a restatement of the thesis or topic statement. Always be sure to outline your essay before you write it. Using a visual map, including your facts and quotations and arguments, outline like this will be very helpful in writing your finished essay. Writing structure is a lot like a hamburger. You've got your buns, the introduction and conclusion. The introduction and conclusion have a lot in common because the conclusion is a kind of restatement of the topic. Then we have the body, which is the meat of the story. Body paragraph 1, 2, and 3. And then finally we have our conclusion. So think of a writing structure as a hamburger. First part is your introduction, then your body, the meat of the story, and then your conclusion. The introduction includes a thesis statement. Focus of your essay and tells your reader what the essay is going to be about. So the thesis statement is the focus of your essay. It's a mini outline. The introduction paragraph is a mini outline of what your whole essay is going to be. The last sentence, or the concluding sentence of your introduction paragraph, is a transition to the body of the paper. Body paragraphs. Body paragraphs include a topic sentence, which is the first sentence, and a general idea or statement. No details. So the first sentence is a general statement with no details. Save the details for later. The supporting sentences after the topic sentence include details and explanations. This is where you want to put in the meat, the quotations, the information. So the supporting sentences include the details and the explanations, the quotations, and so forth. And then lastly, in the body paragraphs, you have your concluding sentences. The concluding sentences summarize the information. They also connect this paragraph to the next paragraph. Like the topic sentence, but in reverse. Conclusion paragraph. The conclusion paragraph restates the main idea of your essay. It summarizes the subpoints of your essay, and it gives the reader an interesting final impression of your essay. So we're going to use the story Holes here as an example. Holes, essay topic. Holes covers 3 distinct periods of time. What are they? How do the times change? What things stay the same in different times? Holes, 3 time periods. The narrator moves constantly through 3 different time periods. The narrator intertwines scenes from 1800s Latvia, late 1800s Texas, and present-day Texas.